we are live. Yes, we are live. Thank you so much for coming and showing up for yourself, for me, not for yourself. um, One thing that I wanted to say, I had a couple of technical difficulties, and therefore you see the time. It's not exactly 9 a.m., but here we are. If you can still catch up with me, if you can still spare some of your time, amazing. If not, I do believe that this is for replay the whole day. So whenever you have a slice of time today, you can come back and get moving. So I'm excited to get going. All right, let me just push this little thing out the way. Awesome. All right, so we'll begin today at the top of our mat right here. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you're facing me, but we'll just begin right here, okay? So, big toes to touch. Roll the shoulders back. Begin to just feel your body weight being balanced on the soles of the feet. So, I don't know, perhaps you woke up just a couple of hours ago. You perhaps already did a couple of errands. And I want you to just feel the weight on your feet. Feel the toes spreading into the mat. There we go. Try to sense if perhaps we are leaning a little bit too much to one side. So we're trying to balance the weight between both feet, not weighing too much on just one and more than the other, coming back to just one nice, even spreading of balance of weight, okay? Roll the shoulders back a couple of times. So do so by pulling the shoulders in and then up and back, squeezing the shoulder blades, puffing the heart, pressing the chest forward, okay? Awesome. One time. One more time. One more time. Shake through the hands lightly. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and make fists with your arms, okay? However it is, whether you put your finger in or your thumb is on the outside, doesn't really matter as long as you make a little fist, okay? Now here on your begin to tighten up the fist and then let go. Tighten up the fist and then let go. Tighten up the fist. Feel how the fingers activate and let go. Tighten up the fist and let go. Tighten up the fist, let go, wiggle through the fingers. Tighten up the fist, let it go, wiggle through the fingers. So what we're doing here is we are waking up, again, the little muscles of, keep going, okay? We're waking up the muscles of the hands. We are waking up the muscles of the forearm, the wrist. We're going to do a little bit more of that. This is that yoga that perhaps we are not so used to when it comes to looking at it like in a magazine or something. We'll get into poses, but I feel like getting into the tiny little nooks and crannies of like our hand, where like we work on the little muscles that wrap up each finger and the palm of our hand. And those, I can pretty much make a class on just that. But, we combine it with other things so that our body or ourselves don't get, too bored if we're not too used to it. So here we go. Last one. Tighten up the fist and then let go. Shake a little bit gently through the hands. Awesome. All right. Now I want you to reach your arms forward, fingertips floating like you're making a wonderful magic spell. Awesome. Take a breath in. Weight is at the heels. Nice and long through the crown. On the exhale, fingertips down. So I'm doing this sort of my face here. I think this might be a little easier to show you. Fingertips down, kind of like Thriller, Michael Jackson Thriller hands. Has anyone seen that music video? And this, you'll definitely feel the stretch through the upper forearm and the wrist. It feels really good. Inhale, come back to center. On the exhale, fingertips up. So now we're trying to reach our fingers, our fingernails towards our face in a way. And again, you will feel it here, but mostly again on the top of the forearm. Shh. Inhale back to center. Wiggle through the fingers. Exhale down. Inhale up in the middle. Exhale. You might notice that one hand is a little bit tighter than the other. Personally, I don't know if you want to know, but for me, it's this one. So it does not stretch as much as the other one, but that's okay because I'm just noticing little things that are going on in my body so that I can learn how to take care of it better. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Last one here, okay, guys? I know. Even having our arms like this, you'll feel it. Inhale back to center. Up. Really try to spread the fingers out. Exhale. All right, relax the hands. Ooh, welcome. Wake up arms, right? You might be feeling it throughout the forearm, even a little bit on your triceps from keeping your arms elevated like that. All righty. Awesome. All right, so now we're working up the arms a little bit more. Go ahead and come back into the front of your mat. Inhale, reach the arms up and over. Exhale, reach the fingertips down. And tuck the chin in, looking slightly down towards the mat, towards your toes. And this time, walk your feet about hip-width distance and perhaps a bit wider. So almost touching the edges of the mat, okay? Inhale as you reach the arms up. Your nose comes up and draws a line. Exhale down. Inhale, come up. Exhale. As you exhale, when you pull the belly in, okay? Inhale. Exhale, pull the belly in, pull those floating rib in rather than like opening them up because you inhale it so much. Once you exhale, try to pull them in, tucking in the tail. So we're not looking for this shape. We're looking to align the spine as much as we can. Curling out the spine, letting the back of the neck be nice and long as we let the head relax down. Last one, inhale all the way up. Exhale. Awesome. Relax the arms. Let your head be as tilted forward as it is just now with the chin slightly tucked in. Bring your hands behind the head, interlace the fingers, make a little basket behind and place it right underneath your the back of your neck. There you go. Elbows open up to the sides. So now here we're not pressing on our head to come down a lot more. If anything, we're just letting the weight of our hands. It should be enough to add a little more weight and sort of resistance to the head. Letting the back of the neck experience a little more and lengthening in a nice stretch. All right. When you're ready on an inhale, begin to press the back of your head into the hands. Coming all the way up, you might find a little resistance through the hands. Try to look up, opening up the elbows, the chest. On the exhale, slowly begin to follow and trace the same way all the way forward, tucking the chin in, lengthening the neck, gently pressing or kind of weighting your hands down onto the back of the head a little bit more. Again, nothing harsh. We don't need any to pull it in. Inhale, come up, press the back of your head up into the hands as you begin to look up, nose towards the ceiling, elbows open up, chest smiles open. Exhale. All the way forward. Maybe you close your eyes here and just feel how the back of the neck, we tend to hold a lot of tension there. So with each exhalation, aim to soften. Last one. Inhale, come all the way up. Open the elbows, chest. Exhale. This time, allow the elbows to drop forward if that feels good with you. When you're ready, relax the hands. Excuse me. I don't know who this is. Okay. Unexpected call. I don't know who that was. All right. Well, now you feel your neck lengthen a little bit more. We're gonna find some neck circle before we move into more like the rest of the body. All right. Go ahead and drop the chin forward. On an inhale, rotate the left ear towards the left shoulder. So right ear up towards the ceiling. Begin to round the back. As you begin to look up, crown of the head reaches back. Then over towards the right. Exhale forward. One more like that. Inhale towards the left. All the way to the back. Then towards the right. Maybe give yourself a little smile. Ooh, exhale forward. All right, we're going to do the other side, okay? You got this. Inhale over towards the right. Then towards the back, try to lift through the torso. Over towards the left. Then forward. Awesome. Inhale towards the right. All the way towards the back. Then to the left. Beautiful. Go back to a stand and just experience your neck here. Try to not study come on, but observe what difference it makes or how the stretch allow your neck to feel now. Awesome. Beautiful. Once you feel good, come back into the mat. Big toes to touch, slight space in between your heels. Inhale, stretch the arms up and over. Feel how the neck is a lot more awake and strong. Exhale, forward fold, hands come to touch, hips back, hinging at the hips, forward fold. Knees can be a little bent as you pedal through them, fingertips to the mat. Yeah, there we go. Nice. When you're ready, weight at the heels, begin to lift through the sit bones, trying to open the back of the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. You can support yourself through the shins or the tops of the thighs, reaching the crown away from the tailbone. Exhale, forward fold. One more, once again, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees a lot this time. Pedal and bend through them. Weight at the heels. Nice little bounciness through the knees. On an inhale, begin to round yourself up. Up and over. Exhale, palms come to touch all the way down to your chest. Beautiful. Awesome. All right, from here, we're going to step the right leg back. We're going to drop the heel. We're coming into a warrior two, okay? So your legs are about a leg's length. In order to adjust properly, you can make sure that when you bend into the front knee, again, the front knee has got to be hovering right over the ankle, okay? Never past the toes, no, right over the ankle, okay? Pressing down and straight and super strong through this back right leg. The knife edge of the foot is like suctioned into the mat. So almost you are pressing down through the toes outside of the foot and the heel. Opening up the hips, slowly open up the arms, stretching. Left hand forward, right hand back, looking straight forward at your front middle finger. Relax the shoulders, almost like your hands are being gently pulled away. Inhale here. Feel how that lifts through the chest and slightly through the shoulders as you inhale. As you exhale, see if you can release the arms a little more. All right, super strong through the lower body, okay? The lower body stays as is, super strong. Imagine that you have a ball joint in your torso. So the next movements are going to occur just from the core and up. Awesome. Look up, look forward, flip your front palm over. As you inhale, begin to tick-tock your arms like a clock. So inhale as you reach the left hand up, the right arm comes down, maybe fingertips towards your back leg. Inhale, see how my torso is the only thing moving here. Exhale, reach a little further or just stay here, find your elbow crease. When you're ready, inhale, come up, use your core. As slower than you think. Flip the palm over, exhale. Awesome. One more like that. Flip the palm over, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. So from here, we're going to come into a high lunge. Right hand scoops down and forward as we peel the right heel off the mat, pivoting into our ball of the foot, scooping the right hip forward. You can bring your hands to your waist. This helps us a lot with our balance here. So we are, the front left leg didn't move pretty much anything. The right leg is the one that's now on the ball of the foot. It's receiving a lot of strength, but so is the front leg. So we're not just trying to carry yourselves with this back leg, okay? On an inhale, once you find your balance, and if you find a little wobbles and you fell over, it's okay. That means you're trying, which is the point of it all. So I welcome you to get back into your mat and join me once again in this little game. As we inhale, press through the left heel and lengthen both legs as much as you can, as if you were trying to touch the ceiling, the sky, with the top of your head. Ooh. As you exhale, we're going to re-bend into the left knee. Pulling the belly button as we exhale, okay? Inhale, come back up, reach the sky with the top of your head. Exhale, pull the belly in. Beautiful. Last one, inhale. Exhale, come back down. Beautiful. From here, you're going to bend slightly into that left knee. Find your chest, press it forward, and with a little bounciness through the right heel, the right toes, see if you can step all the way forward and pedal through the feet. Ooh-wee. If not, just maybe make a little step forward and then another step. Again, it doesn't have to be the full step here. Oh, wow. Nice. Waking up our legs. Today I named this Rise Anew because if you've taken a class of mine before, I like to express that I believe we all reborn each day. Or at least it's an opportunity. It's a type of perspective that we can take on or explore and see that we can choose how we feel, how we decide to be that day or set a day. And each day can definitely can be different than the next one or than the previous one. And I feel like in my heart that it should be. It should be, even if it all comes with ups and downs. We learn from all of those things. Life is just a little string of all those kinds of moments. Or at least mine has been, and it feels like that. So, all right, enough talking, right, Martha? Right? Yes. All right, big toes to touch. Inhale, reach the arms up. Tug the tail in. As you exhale, palms going to touch, forward fold. We're going to release the lower back. Bend the knees slightly, letting your upper body drape over the legs. Let the neck be nice and soft as you don't tuck the chin in, but just let the neck relax down. So you're looking perhaps in between your ankles, in between your shins. Not trying to look at the video or straight at the mat. Just looking past behind you. There we go. Pedal through the knees. When you're ready, we're going to do a halfway lift as you inhale, super strong. Weight is at the heels. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, last one. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees a lot. Inhale, round yourself up. Extend the arms out, up and over. Exhale, palms come to touch. Beautiful. Hands to your waist. This time we step the left leg back. And again, we readjust and we wobble and we have fun doing so. Bending the right knee right over the right ankle, not past it, not before it. Awesome. Drop the left heel and open the left hip. Warrior two on the left side, opening and spread out your arms. Try to check if your arms are not kind of like falling up or like your hands are a little bit, taking a lounge. See if you can direct the energy from your core, from your chest, all the way out the arms and out the fingertips. Awesome. Almost as if there was two posts and you were resting your hands in them and you were trying to press them down. Awesome, okay. Looking straight forward at your front middle finger, relax the hands, the arms away from you. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, pull the belly in, tuck your tail in. Beautiful. Flip the front palm. Once again, everything's happening from the core up. Inhale, tuck the arms up and over. Inhale, come back through warrior two, slower than you think. Beautiful. Last one. Tuck the arm up and over. Inhale, back through center. Exhale. All right, coming back into that high lunge. Scoop the left hand down and forward. You can drop both of your hands most certainly. You can reach your arms up, peeling the left heel off the mat, pressing or pulling your right hip forward, coming back into that high lunge stand. We're on the ball of the left foot. We are on the sole of the right foot. This right leg did not move anything. Okay, hands to your hips. Or if you want to experience a little more challenging, which why you don't have to. Reach it up and see how that plays with your balance a little bit. We are just playing here, okay? Exhale. Whoa. All right, I'm going to keep my hands right here for today since that's what I did on the other side. Awesome. So from here, begin to reach the crown. Begin to reach the crown up towards the ceiling. There we go. That still works. Lengthening both legs as much as you can. Again, this might really play with your balance here. Woo. Exhale. We bend into the right knee. Inhale. Come up. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Come up. Exhale. Beautiful. Press your chest forward and with a tiny little bounce through the left foot. So you can step it all the way forward and pedal through the feet. Great job. Great job. Beautiful, beautiful. Awesome. Walk the feet about a bit wider than your hips. Inhale, reach the arms out, up and over. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees a lot. So it's a wide, slightly wider stance on this forward fold. Letting the upper body again relax over the legs. Fingertips to the mat. As you inhale, here instead of a halfway lift through the upper body, see if you can lift through the hips a little more. So pressing down through the heels, trying to open the backs of the knees, open a little more, lifting through the sit bones, and supporting yourself through the fingertips. Exhale, see if you can stay here and just experience that opening stretch. Much as you can. Again, yours might look like this, but you still most certainly will be feeling it. We're all different. Our bodies are completely different. They're all different stages of growth, and we should honor our bodies as such. Inhale, reach the sit bones up. Try to press open the backs of the knees, pressing down through the heels. Exhale, experience the stretch. Beautiful. Bend the knees quite a bit as you let the forehead relax down once again. As you inhale, round yourself up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Moving the shoulders back, puffing your chest forward, looking up. Exhale. All right, relax through the hands, relax through the shoulders. Beautiful. We're gonna turn long ways on the mat and bring your feet about onto a wide stance, so a comfortable wide stance. And that's where you come in and you tell your body what's comfortable for you, or your body rather tells you what's comfortable for you. We usually tend to take our bodies to slight extremes as we perhaps remind ourselves of how stretchy or how much more activity we were able to do at some point in our lives. And definitely do believe that we can still reach those things, but it takes a while. It takes a while. Our bodies have gone through a lot as we keep growing, and we'll continue to, so we need to take care of them. All right, toes slightly pigeoned out so the heels are slightly pointed in. What we're gonna do now is bring our hands to our hips, bend the knees out, okay? Sitting our hips down, hands slide down, thumbs to the inside of the thighs here. Awesome. Inhale. Watch if you're not, I'm gonna do this on the side so that you can see. Watch or feel in your body for your buttocks to see if it's not just popping out. This might feel a lot easier to do than the curling the tail under, because this might lift you up, and that kind of makes us feel like, oh man, like I'm not doing it. I can get deeper if I go like this, but that's not the point. So curl that tail under, even if that means that again you will lift yourself up a little bit more. That's how we get the body back into alignment. That's how we remind the body of how to stand properly and hold itself together properly. Okay? So thumbs in, fingertips wrap around the outsides of the thighs. Inhale. As you exhale, dipping the right shoulder forward, looking past your left elbow towards the back wall. Inhale back to center. Smile to yourself. Exhale, left shoulder forward, looking past the right elbow. Inhale, come back up. One more like that. Exhale. Maybe pressing the heel of the hand into that thigh. That might help a little bit. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Inhale back to center. On the exhale here, fingertips can reach towards the floor. As we come into a forward fold, letting the upper body relax forward as much as we can. You can keep the knees bent and maybe find a sway side to side. All right, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. All right, use your core all the way to bring ourselves all the way back up. Inhale, reach the crown up, lengthen both legs as much as you can. Squeeze the buttocks in, almost like you're trying to close and zip up through the inner thighs. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips as you bend the knees out, curling the tail in as well. Inhale, press up through the heels, reach the crown up, lengthen through the neck, chin parallel to the floor still. So we're not reaching with the chin, we're just reaching with the crown of the head. As you exhale, bend the knees. Awesome. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees. We're going to stay here on this one for a couple of breaths, okay? So again, once again, check on the tail. See if you're not pooping. Oh no. Well, you can definitely do that, but check if you're not doing that, but check if you're not popping your butt back. Words are definitely a thing here. Okay. I hope that brought a smile to your face. Definitely did to me. And it is definitely okay and permitted to smile and laugh during a yoga practice. So don't worry about that. All right. Especially when you're holding a pose like this, I feel like it makes it a little bit easier since you're not too into like what's happening. All right. Sorry about that. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Ooh, quite a lot. Inhale, press yourself all the way up. As you exhale, relax through the legs. So don't tighten them up as much. Beautiful. Bring the toes forward. And heel toe the feet in towards one another. Whoop. There we go. Pedal to the feet. Notice how you're feeling. All right. Feet right underneath your hip points. Inhale, reach the arms out, up and over the head. Either palms come to touch, or you can hook your thumbs into one another. On the exhale, inhale back to center. Exhale over to the other side. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the other side. Last one, inhale back to center. Exhale over to the left. Looking up. Back to center. On the exhale, palms come to touch. Parted down the middle over the chest. Beautiful. Awesome. All right. Relax the arms down. We're going to find our way down into our mat. So however you can, we're going to come into a tabletop position. Beautiful. So we are in all fours, knees right underneath your hip points, hands high-fiving super wide, high-fiving the mat super wide, shoulders over the wrists. On an inhale, you're gonna drop the belly, try to press and pedal your feet a little bit to wake them up again. You don't want to just your feet just like lounging and hanging out. Try to press actively through the tops of the feet and the toenails, okay? Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Wiggle through the shoulders here. Awesome. All right, go ahead and swipe your feet over towards the right so that your hips can find a little way pathway to the mat. Come to your hips. Doop, doop, doop. So from here, hands to the back of the thighs, pressing down through the sit bones. Reach up with the crown. We worked on our neck today. We worked on that, reaching up the crown. That really reintroduces tall and long posture to your body. Something that among and throughout the years and throughout just maybe not the healthiest habits of being our computer, our cell phones, or just not being conscious of the slouching forward, the looking down. We find ourselves with a posture that's now bringing us perhaps a little bit of back pain and just a lot of tightness. So by practicing that of smiling with the collarbone, reaching the crown up, kind of gives us a feel of a very perhaps non-genuine posture, right? You're like, who stands like this? Perhaps, that might be a thought that you're having. But you can stand like that. I mean, most definitely, at least for me personally, and I've studied about this. Having a tall posture not only is healthier for your body, but it is also healthier for your inner being. It sprouts confidence. It sprouts self respect. That's what I like to call it. As in, you walk tall and proud of who you are. Not that by walking like this you don't, but you most definitely. It's about body language. People that slouch over and like tend to be and look as if they're not as interested or open to conversations or ideas. So I like to definitely emphasize the reaching through the crown and familiarizing this feeling with feeling proud of yourself, feeling proud of who you are, feeling proud of waking up and feeling lucky that you are you, feeling lucky that you are you today. All right, so perhaps you want to hold on to that thought, perhaps not. It's up to you. Inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to do the opposite. Around the upper back, tuck the chin in. But here we're just stretching the back of the neck. And on an inhale, we come back up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Reach the hands forward. And on the exhale, slowly rounding one vertebra at a time, finding your way the way down into the floor. I might disappear from the view, perhaps, I hope not, but if I do, it's all good. We've done this before. All right, walk your feet in, so much so that perhaps you are able to brush your fingertips on the tops of the heels, pressing the hands down. Go ahead and snuggle your shoulder blades into your upper back. This will let your shoulders drop down a little bit more as you puff your heart up. Inhale. As you exhale, press down through the hands, lift the hips. Ooh, bridge pose. Tighten and sip up through your buttocks and the inner thighs. Full breath here. Exhale all the way down. Inhale. Exhale, press up. One full breath up here. Exhale, slowly beginning at the top of the spine, rippling one vertebrae at a time. The last thing is the tailbone. Last one, which we will hold for 2 breaths up there. But again, everything is a suggestion, so if you feel like one is good for you, go ahead and just do one. Inhale. As we exhale, peeling the tailbone off the mat, begin to curl up, pressing the hips up and towards the face. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, slowly come all the way down. Beautiful. Go ahead and extend your arms out. Drop the knees over towards the right. Inhale. Circle them over back through center. And drop them over towards the left. Inhale back through center. Exhale over. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Inhale back through center. Exhale over towards the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Send your gaze to find your right thumb. And as you exhale, try to relax a little bit more through the shoulders. Allowing the hips to rest where they are as they slowly, slowly drop even more down. Inhale back to center. Rotate both your gaze and the knees to opposite sides. Experience a couple of breaths there. Relaxing with each exhalation, softening through the belly. And if you find any place and you sense any place that still has some gripping sensations, with each exhalation, aim to soften a little bit more each time. Relaxing into this moment. When you're ready, come back up through center. As you exhale, just feel and be yourself here. When you're ready, pick up the left knee in, then the right up towards the chest, hands over the shins, snuggle them in as tight as you can. And on an exhale, curl up your head, forehead towards your knees as tight as you can. Inhale in. And on the exhale, slowly allow the legs to grow long. Hands can come over your belly or wide out to the sides, palms facing up. And then this last couple of breaths. Check on the space in between your eyebrows. Relax through the corners of your lips and unhinge your jaw. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Dropping softly into every space in your body. Noticing every spot that is making contact with the mat. And feeling very light. Begin to feel as if your body was softly laying onto a very, very warm, soft surface. Noticing all those pulse and sensations of your body. Inhale when you're ready. Begin to slowly, slowly wiggle through the hands and through the fingertips. You most definitely stay where you're at and just enjoy yourself. Please do. Let's go ahead and curl over, reaching your hands up and over the head as we gently point the toes. And we find a delicious, yummy, long body stretch. Go ahead and curl over to one side as you find a couple of resting breaths. When you're ready, slowly press yourself up. Or again, you're more than welcome to just stay where you are. Palms come to touch. I appreciate you for taking time to be with yourself and move along with your body and your breath. Thumbs to your forehead. Bow slightly forward as you thank yourself. Namaste. When we heal ourselves, we heal the world. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And actually, for this week, I will be also teaching class this Wednesday, 9 a.m. and Thursday at 12. So I hope that you are able to join me and we can move together again. Bye. Mwah.